Hello everyone, my name is Regretto, hoping you're awesome day. Today we're going to show you like a simple and easy ghast farm for you and your worlds. This farm works for 1.19.40 in all versions of Minecraft and up as far as I know. And if you guys are interested, there'll be a full materials list down in the description of the video. And if you guys enjoy this video and it helps you a lot, you can always consider hitting the like button and subscribe some more. Helps a lot, I do appreciate it. And let's hop right into it. So today I'm going to show you like this simple and easy ghast farm right here. Now how this farm works is you go ahead and you go at AFK and just a little AFK box right here, and you go ahead and just wait here for a minute, and then as you can see right there, the ghast goes and spawns and then starts immediately freezing in the powdered snow, because immediately as it spawns it's stuck in some powdered snow and immediately starts to freeze and take damage. And then once it dies, it goes in and drops its ghast tears or its gunpowder randomly depending, and then it goes on ahead, and the minecart, a hopper down here, goes and picks it up and brings it over here and unloads it into this chest. And you'll get around a handful of ghast tears per hour, about probably around a stack, an hour to 3/4 of a stack. And then you'll get around to a stack and a half to 2 stacks of gunpowder power, which is pretty decent. It gets you some good rockets or maybe a little bit TNT here and there. And yeah, so to get started this fun today, you need to go ahead and go find yourself a good soul sand valley. And I recommend going in and finding, getting a lava ocean and make sure it's pretty big. You can go ahead, you can build this on like anywhere in the Soul Sand Valley, even on land if you want to. But you're gonna have caves nearby. You can also have the clear soul sand for skeletons, things that spawn in ghasts. So you want to go ahead. If you do build it on land, you're gonna have to spawn proof in a 50 block radius around the AFK pod. So right here in this area, 50 blocks all the way around, you will have to slab or button off or anything like that, or put glass or anything like that to spawn proof the area, to make it to where ghast only spawn in your farm and nowhere else, or else you're not going to get the rates that I just showed you. So go ahead and make sure to try first things first. Go ahead and find yourself a soul sand valley, and then we shall get started. Once you have found a soul sand valley and a spot where you want to build it, whether it be on land or in the lava ocean, which I recommend doing the lava oceans, that way you have less spawn proofing, and you can make it to where you can make the farm pretty easy and simple. And then if you have like an island like this afterward, you could just slab it off, or you could just destroy it, and it'll be pretty simple and easy, and just less spawn proofing in general, and way better for you in the save materials. But yeah, once you go ahead and find your spot where you want to go ahead and build your farm, go on ahead. And also guys, make sure you go ahead and build this farm where there's little black particles. If you're in a warp forest, you have the little like kind of like I guess turquoise, greenish, bluish particles. If you're in a crimson, you have red. If you're in a basalt, you have white. And if you're in a nether wastes, you'll just have no particles at all. So as you can see here, this is like, soul sand valley because of the soul sand on the ceiling. And then over here, there's none at all because it's just a nether wastes. And then if you go here in this area, you'll have the white particles because it is a basalt. So you can see right there. So make sure that you build this entire farm with the black particles floating around. Now to indicate, to show that you are in a soul sand valley. So make sure you have a big enough area that has black particles floating around, that you'll make sure that your entire farm is going to be inside a soul sand valley. And you don't have, AFK spot doesn't have to be in a soul sand valley. If it's a really small soul sand valley, like a really small lava lake, you can have the farm barely built in the soul sand valley, and then you could be AFKing outside of it, and it'll still go ahead and spawn gas. It should be able to. So anyways, go ahead and start growing, grab your blocks, and then go ahead, and you might have to drink a fire resistance potion, or you can just pillar out from a, nearby land, out into the ocean, clear onto the middle of the lava ocean, and just get yourself a good little pillar clear to here, whether you go ahead and build it from the mainland over there, or just go down to the bottom of the lava lake and pillar up like I did. And then go ahead and go 3 blocks up from the lava lake right here. So go ahead and do 1, 2, and 3, and then after you're done with that, you can go ahead and just break these 2 if you want, or just leave them there for now. And then you want to go ahead and you want to go 15 blocks, make a 15 by 15 area. So you're gonna go ahead. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to go 7 blocks in each direction. So go over here and do counting from the, like, just don't count this block right here. Just go count from on 7 blocks from on here. Just don't count this block. Just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then go over here and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And also over here in this area, go ahead and go to right where the pillar is right here, and go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then also over here in this area, go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And after you've done with that, you should have a 15 by 15 area plus shape right here marked out. Then going ahead and fill this in. So going to connect these sides up all the way around. Just go ahead and grab your blocks. It doesn't matter what kind of block it is. Just make sure that it's probably gas proof. Like make sure it's kind of like stone or stone brick or whatever. It's not dirt or any wood. It's supposed to not wood because wood's so flammable. Unless it's probably crimson warp. Probably do crimson warp. Probably get away with it. So you probably do that if you want to. I wouldn't recommend doing soul sand because that's kind of like not gas proof. But if you're in the farm one time and there's gas there, it blows it up. You might ruin your farm, or if there's gas flowing around while you're building the farm, they get destroyed. So just try to make sure you build it out of like stone types of blocks, and that way gas can't blow it up, or basalt or something like that. But yeah, go ahead and just connect all these sides up and then fill the middle in. After you're done filling your platform in, it should be looking like this, and also it should be 2 blocks above the lava lake. And that way you can go and put a couple other things underneath that we're going to be doing later on. But then go over here in this area, go pick any side that you want, whatever side's going to be your front of your farm, where your AFK spot's going to be, and go and just break these 2 blocks in this corner right here, and then go on ahead and place a temporary block here, a temporary block here, and then place a double chest right here. And you guys can go ahead and you can expand this double chest in the future if you want. You can make a huge storage system, whatever, around here, or just making a couple of double chests in the lava, maybe drain the lava out, whatever you guys want. Just for now, if you want to just place a double chest, that's more than enough space to have for your gas tiers and your gunpowder. Then go ahead and crouch and make sure you place a hopper facing into the chest here and here. And as you can see, I have a little texture pack that shows me, where the nozzle of the hopper is pointing. But you gotta make sure these nozzles are pointing towards chest, so all the items go into the chest. And then go on ahead over here in this area, go into here, and then go ahead and crouch and place a block right here, and then go ahead and place one right here, and then break that one right there, and then go on ahead and place a temp block here, a saw block here, temp block, saw block, and then a saw block right there. Break that right there, and then go ahead and grab your repeater, your comparator, and your redstone torch, and then go ahead and place a comparator right here in this area. Make sure the 2 of the prongs are facing towards the hopper so you can compare what items are going through. So when the minecart with the hopper comes and starts dropping items for a second inside the hoppers, the comparator will detect that, and then go on and turn off the powered rail. And then when it stops doing that, it'll go ahead and turn the power rail back on, setting it off. So we're making an unloader right here so you guys can go ahead and you'll get all your drops going to the chest, and that's not just coming over here for a second and then going back, and you're not hardly getting any stuff into your chest, and your minecart with the hopper is not filling up, and not able to pick up stuff eventually. So make sure you go ahead and place a repeater right here in this area. Make sure it's facing this way the 2 prongs are. Don't mess with any of the ticks at all. Make sure it's at the default ticks right there. And then go ahead and place a redstone torch right here on the edge of this block, and I'll make it to where it goes on ahead, detects whenever there is a minecart hopper with items. So this will turn off when there is items in it, and it's filtering it through to the chest, and then it'll turn back on when it's empty. And after you're done with that, go ahead and grab your regular rails and go on ahead and just put them all the way over here to the edge over here, and then go all the way over here, and just keep going all the way to the end here. Just keep going back and forth. Don't do that right there. Just keep going on ahead and just go clear over the edge here, and then go clear over to here, and just keep doing that clear till you get to that end over there. And once you're done with that, go over here in this area. Make sure you don't place any rails on this last block right here. And just make sure all these are connected up correctly, so that way the minecart goes on ahead and just goes back and forth, clear to the end here. Then I'm going to place a temp block here, a saw block here, and break that temp block. And then I'm going to place a little lever right here, and go flip that down right there, and place a powered rail right there in that area. And I'll make sure the lever goes and powers the powered rail. That way, when the minecart gets to the edge, they're going to push off this and continue. Also, make sure this is a solid block, like stone or anything like that, or dirt. Don't make sure, if it's glass or leaves or anything like that, the minecart will not push off it, and it won't continue on, and it will just sit there. So make sure it's a solid block, and that way you don't have any problems like that. Then after you're done with that, go ahead and locate the middle of your farm right here, kind of locate the middle of the pad right here, and then break these middle rails right here, and place your powered rails in right here. They all should just reconnect to the rails and not go sideways or anything like that. And then go down here really carefully, make yourself a platform for sure. If you're in a survival, you're gonna just go ahead and just make yourself a platform for the mainland under here, and this is why we made it too tall, so you can go ahead and do that. And just go ahead and locate the block where you're going to be going and placing your levers, and go ahead and place these levers under here all the way to the other side. This is going to make it to where you can go ahead and you can power your power rails, so the minecart the hopper continues to go back and forth and doesn't get stuck or anything like that, and it goes all the way itself. So make sure you go ahead and put all these down on the same blocks all the way across, and then flip the levers, and that should power all of your powered rails, and I'll make it to where the Minecraft hopper can go in and go back and forth, and afterwards just go on ahead and just test it out now. So just go ahead and place it down here, and then make sure it goes back and forth, and as you can see, it goes pretty fast, so go ahead and maintain speed. It should never get stuck. Also, if you guys want to go ahead and make it to where you just minecart, just go ahead, because sometimes in Bedrock Edition, if you leave chunks, the minecart can go ahead and get deleted. So if you guys don't want that to happen, you kind of just want it to stop, you can always just go ahead and place a lever right here, flip it down right here, and that's turn off the system and make it to where the minecart just sits there. And if you want to go ahead and make it to where it works again, just flip it back on, and it'll go ahead and start detecting the rail system again and make sure you can unload again. So that's kind of this off switch if you want to go and make it to where the minecart's not going back and forth when you leave chunks, and make it to where it potentially get deleted. And then after you know that, guys, go ahead and grab your blocks and just go ahead and place blocks all along the top of these rails. So wherever the rails are, go ahead and place blocks on top of here, just one block above. So basically just place a block right on top of the rail. It should go exactly one block above, and make it to where that way the Minecraft hopper goes in and collects all this stuff. If it's any higher, the Minecraft hopper will not be able to collect anything, and that will be good for you. Won't collect any of your gas tiers, won't collect any of your gunpowder. So make sure you just go ahead, make sure it's exactly one block above the rails, and that way you can be able to collect all of your stuff. And after you know that, go over here in this area and go on ahead and place a temp block right here, and then place 2 blocks right there, break that temp block, and then go over here, place another temp block, 2 blocks right here, break that temp block, and then go on ahead and place a row of blocks all the way to the edge here, temp block, solid block, break that temp block, and then go all the way to here, connect that up, and then go over here in this area and connect that up right here, and also this right here. And after you know that, go on and go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up from this block right here. So it'll be 5 blocks total, because Ghast need a 5 block space in order to go ahead and spawn. And then if you guys want, you can go ahead and do 4 blocks up right here, and then you guys can go ahead and we can just place blocks all the way around here, and then right here in this area. Now if you guys want to, you don't have to do this. It's gonna all be just solid blocks if you guys are not really having a whole bunch of glass on you at the moment. But if you guys want to see the farm and see how it's functioning, you know, go look for your AFK spot, and you're seeing all the gas spawn, make sure it's working, and you know, just kind of see the farm working. You can go and add some glass here. I'm going to add some glass here, but if you guys don't want that, you don't want to go and add any glass, you just not like, you don't like want to waste glass on this, you just want to do like solid blocks, don't really care the seed inside the farm or anything like that, or you don't have the materials for it, just go ahead and do a solid wall. It doesn't really matter, but you can do glass if you want to. Anyways, go on your sides and go ahead and pull this up 4 more blocks from the block line you originally made, clear up to the top here, and make sure they're all the same height. 5 blocks total for the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 all the way around. So go ahead and do these 2 walls as well and make them 5 blocks tall total as well. And after you're done with that, go on ahead over here in this area. Go on ahead and grab yourself some torches, and then go on ahead and place 1 torch right here in this corner, 1 torch over here, and just keep doing it in all these corners right here in these areas. And then go on and find your middle spot right here, just place a torch right there, and find your spot right here, place a torch right there, and also over here in this area. Just keep finding the middle parts here on the edges, and afterwards go ahead and aim for the middle right here, and go ahead and place a torch right in the middle here. Just try to find yourself the middle part, and you might be a little off on a couple torches, like I am a little off on some torches, but just try to get as center as possible, and just try to place them kind of in a grid, and making it to where there's like everything's lit up, and that way no skeletons spawn. So you want to make sure you place the torches down here. That way the skeletons don't go ahead and spawn and take up any of the mob cap or anything like that, or get in the Ghast's way and push them around or anything like that. So make sure you have your torches kind of in a grid like this, and they don't have to be perfect like this, but just make sure it's like all lit up, and just try to think places lit up, and then that way you can go ahead and have your Ghast spawn, because it doesn't matter what light level it is, Ghast will spawn at any light level. Doesn't matter what light level it is, it can be as bright as you want or dark as you want, they'll still spawn. But skeletons do need a certain light level in order to spawn. They need complete darkness, so that's why we go ahead and place torches there. After you're done with that, go over here in this area, go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th block, place a powered snow right here and a powered snow right here. And then go and place it over here in this area as well, and over here on all of these sides. Just go ahead and place them right here in these corners here, not right there, just place them right here in these corners. Just make sure to have these 2 blocks of powered snow on each corner and each side, 3 blocks above on the 4th block. Then after you're done with that, go over here and do 1, 2, and place a powered snow right there, and then go over here, do 1, 2 on the 3rd block, place powered snow right there, and then go ahead and aim for the middle block and place powered snow right there. And just keep doing all these sides, just go on 2 blocks away from there, 2 blocks away from there, and this will be 2 blocks away from both of those right there, and then just do it on the side as well, and just keep doing all the way around, so 2 blocks away from each other all the way around here in these areas. Then after you're done with that, go on ahead and place 2 blocks right here, and then place 2 powdered snow right there, and then break those 2 temp blocks, place 2 temp blocks right here, 2 powdered snow right there, break those 2 temp blocks, 2 temp blocks, 2 powdered snow, break those temp, and then go place 2 temporary blocks, 2 powdered snow, break those temporary blocks. And after you're done with that, go ahead and place 2 more here, then place 1 middle powdered snow right there, and then go over here and place 2 blocks right here, a powdered snow right here in this area, so make sure it's on the edge right here and here, and then go ahead and place 2 temp blocks, a powdered snow right here, break those 2, and 2 right here, powdered snow right here, break those 2, and make sure not to break any other powdered snow, and then go over here, place 2 right here, powdered snow right there, and then break those 2. And after you're done with that, you should have your powdered snow grid. It should be looking exactly like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand here for just a second, look at this, and make sure all your powdered snow is placed exactly like this. You can just pill up real quick and make sure all of it's like looking exactly like this. That's when they get to where with the ghast spawn, they can't go anywhere in the farm to not like stop freezing. They go ahead and get away from the powdered snow. The hitboxes will always be and powdered snow no matter what, and they won't be able to escape. We want to make sure you kill the ghast as fast as possible, as it is. Powdered snow isn't the fastest method to kill ghast, but I want to make sure you guys get a really simple and easy way to kill ghast. It's pretty simple and easy. I know some other farms out there use like wither roses, which those are pretty expensive to get, and other stuff like that. And cactus, they're a little pain to spawn. They don't spawn. They're having a hard time spawning when you have cactus in the farm, so that's kind of an option that's kind of out of there. And then trident killers take a lot of redstone, stuff like that. And I try to make these farms as simple and easy and as efficient as possible for you guys. So, and powdered snow is just such a simple and easy and cheap resource to get. You get it basically pretty fast. It's pretty good near the game because you just go and find a snowy biome, and then go and place a couple cauldrons, get yourself a couple buckets, and then you go ahead and just farm the powdered snow, and then bring it here and then place it down. So, but yeah, after you're done with that, go ahead over here in this area and go ahead and slab this entire place off. So just go ahead and place slabs all the way around here and all the way across here in this area, and just do it all the way across here, covering this entire thing up. That way the ghast can't escape, and also you just do slabs. So it's bottom half slabs. That way the mobs can't spawn on top here, so ghast won't be able to spawn on top of the farm, and no skeletons or anything like that. So go ahead and just cover this entire roof up all the way clear across here. And after you're done with that, your roof should be all done and good to go, all slabbed off. Make sure you do these corners as well. You don't want any skeletons or ghast going and spawning outside of your farm. That would be very bad. You want to make sure this ghast spawn in the farm and die in the farm. That way you get all of your rates. And after that, you have to do that, go ahead and place a couple blocks right here and just place blocks clear to these powered rails right here in this area. And you should be right on the corner right here in this area. Go ahead and place 25 blocks total this way. I can go ahead and like go 24 total counting this block, so go up to 24 to 25 this way in this area. I'll make it to where ghast spawn in this farm. So just go over here and go ahead and count 25 blocks this way. Make sure it's right here on the edge and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And once you're done with that, go ahead and place blocks right here in these areas and place them too tall. And then after you're done with that, go ahead and place 2 more blocks here, 2 more blocks here, and then place little slabs on top of here in this area. If you guys want, you can fill these corners in or do whatever you want with the AFK pod. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure it's spawn proof on the top. That way no ghast are going and spawning like if you're over here checking out this farm. And also, as you guys can see, we already have 2 ghast going and spawning. So you can see right there, you already got 2 ghast already spawning, and we haven't even spawn proof most of the area yet. There's still some spots like right there that would spawn, ghast or skeletons. And already we got 2 ghast already spawning and already dropping us some ghast tiers and gunpowder right there, as you can see. So the farm started working. So yeah, you want to make sure that your AFK pod is, spawn proof. That way when you're over here checking your chest, trying to get your items and everything like that, and the Minecraft hopper is picking up all those items right now, you're not having a ghast spawning over here and then shooting you and breaking your redstone and all your stuff and breaking some of your farm. So then after you're done with that, go ahead and grab your door and your buttons. If you guys want, you can also just block this up with blocks if you guys don't want to make it really fancy. But then you can go ahead and you can place a door here, and you can place a button right here, and then go ahead and push that, come in here real quick, put a button right here, and then go ahead and place a torch right here if you guys want to. Just kind of light it up, make sure those skeletons can spawn here, and then push this button right here, and then come out, and you should be able to go. And as you can see, oh my goodness, 2 more other ghast are spawning. This farm's going pretty crazy. Also, guys, if your ghast are not spawning right away for you, it's just probably because your simulation distance is too high. So make sure your simulation distance is simulation distance of 4, because if you have it any higher than that, it's loading more chunks to make it to where it's more possible that mobs can spawn farther out, and you have more chunks loaded to make it to where mobs can spawn more chunks, and that's not good because then you got to spawn from a bigger area. And as you can see right there, a Ghast going ahead and spawning on that platform right there, and they get spawned on here. So they're spawning, most of them are spawning in this far, but some are going to spawn in these areas, so make sure to spawn proof any areas like this, and then you can get the most rates from your farm. And as you can see right here in this area, we should have, yeah, as you go, we already have Ghast here and a little bit of gunpowder already coming on in. And yeah, after you've done that, the only thing left to do is either to go ahead and slab off this area, or going to place buttons. So I recommend doing buttons because they're a little bit cheaper in some ways, but I think you get more slabs perhaps out of it. You get like, you go and like turn one stone to one button, but you also, if you get like free stone, you can make 6 buttons. So I guess you can make 6 slabs. So basically slabs are cheaper than buttons, but I like doing the buttons because they less of a problem if you're trying to get into the door here, and they're less noticeable, so you can just come over here and you can go ahead and check your chest and not have to really deal with it. Now already we have 2 Ghast here and like 5 gunpowder. That's really good. And as you can see, the Ghast goes and just sits there and just starts freezing until it starts taking damage, and it'll go ahead and start taking damage, clear until it just goes in and just dies, and it'll keep doing that over and over again. You can AFK this farm for as many hours as you want, as long as you have a big collection system. But I'm pretty sure it'll take a little bit to fill this up all the way, so you should be pretty good to go. And yeah, your farm should be all good to go. And the only thing you need to go ahead and do left is get rid of these little floating netherrack pieces or islands or anything like that. If you don't have that, your farm's good to go, and all everything's good to go. You can just AFK and AFK for as long as you want and get as much gas tiers and gunpowder as you want. If you have to have a huge lava lake and there's no land in sight. And if you guys want to make sure you go and double check and make sure nothing gets spawned in the area and the area is spawn proof, all you need to do is just stand on top of your AFK pod and just look around and see if there's any like skeletons spawning on the shores or any like gas floating anywhere, and see where they spawned and then spawn proof that area. That's how you can tell if that spot's spawnable and is like close enough to have mobs spawn on them. But yeah, after you do that, your farm should be good to go. I hope you guys did enjoy and build this farming worlds. If you guys did, don't forget to consider hitting the like button and subscribe for more. Helps a lot, do appreciate it, and have an awesome day, everyone.